Hello and welcome to the Pulse Podcast. And today we're starting off a very special version of this particular podcast. We're doing top five of ... So we're doing the top five films, in my opinion, of someone's career. Why five? Well, we had to stop it somewhere. Why not 10? You could probably have 10. But today's very first inaugural top five of their career is Steven Spielberg. Here we go. So, the top five films of Steven Spielberg, in my humble opinion. The first one, we're going to go with a classic, Indiana Jones, but not just any Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, starring Harrison Ford and Sean Connery. From the moment that young River Phoenix is running, pretending to be young Indiana Jones, to figuring out where Indiana Jones' name comes from, to the immortal lines of "You lost today, kid. Doesn't mean you have to like it." Literally, the moment where he got his hat from, everything, he ripped off the look from a hero of his. I'm in. And it's my favorite Indiana Jones film. It's all that kind of madcap humor. It's Ursula. It's the relationship between father and son. It's all there, to be fair to you, and a brilliant find for me. It's no particular order, so it's in my top five. Number two, as the second best of my favorite films of Steven Spielberg, would be Saving Private Ryan. I have mentioned it before in other 5 reasons to watch, so watch that. But this is one of the best war films ever made, in my opinion. Talks about courage, talks about sacrifice, talks about all those things, and it gives it something a little bit extra with a team's mission to try and find one man in the chaos of war and trying to make sense of it. Again, I've gone into a lot of details as to the reasons why I think Saving Private Ryan is up there, and watch that video if you want to find out all the reasons. Number three, third reason to watch for me would be Jurassic Park. I remember watching the dinosaurs when I was quite young at the cinema, the big screen, and the John Williams score. I thought it was tremendous. The animals, Jeff Goldblum's performance is scene stealing throughout. Must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. Everything about that film is amazing, and everything else after that, I'm not going to lie to you, all the other Jurassic Parks, the Lost Worlds, the reincarnation ones, I just don't have that same magic. They have the spectacle, they have the bigger dinosaurs, but they don't have the heart that the first one had. And that's why it's my third. Number four of the best Steven Spielberg films. Now, this is getting a bit tight because I'm looking at his filmography, and this is just films that he's directed. Obviously, he's produced quite a few. He's executive produced. This is just films that he's directed. For me, Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can is one of my favorite ones of his because it's not generally one that you would think Steven's involved with, the big spectacle, but he's got quite a sensitive soul with the stories and the heart. Schindler's List does deserve an honourable mention because that's truly harrowing. Colour Purple as well, but Catch Me If You Can has the humour, the heart, the tragedy, based on a true story about Frank Abagnale. Again, mentioned this particular film in various 5 reasons to watch this particular film, so I won't go over it into too much detail, but it is truly something special to behold. And the fifth film to watch. Before I say it, can I just say some honourable mentions as well? I'm a fan of Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks on there as well, talking about the brokerage of certain spies from the Cold War. Lincoln, Daniel Day-Lewis's performance in Lincoln, I thought was tremendous as well. And as I've gotten older, AI, artificial intelligence, has become slowly something I've appreciated for not just the story, but it still holds up in terms of its special effects. But for me, my fifth best film from Steven Spielberg is Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise, Colin Farrell. And it's all about precognition. I've gone through it into a bit of detail before with various different 5 reasons to watch. Please watch that video instead if you want to get a much more detailed version and reasons why. But that's it. That's my top 5 Steven Spielberg films. You probably are like, nah, what about E.T.? Or what about this film? Or what about Tintin? Or what about West Side Story? If that's your top 5, please tell me in the comments below. Let me know your reasons why. Thank you very much. We'll be doing more videos about top 5 of certain people's careers, whether that be actors, writers, directors, as well. And yes, if there's any other people that you think, oh, it'd be nice to know their top 5 or your top 5, let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much. Take care and have a fantastic new year.